monster. You say damn, monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn, monster, monster. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the camp tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll. I'm tired that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
Worcester, this is
Champ fans, it is now time for the very first competition of the event, JCB Racing. In this competition, we have 8 Monster Jam superstars that have been seeded into a bracket based on a random draw. Whoever can get around the track the fastest in this round will move on to the semifinals and be that much closer to the racing win. So let's kick this event off with some noise. Let me hear you if you're ready for JCB Racing.
up first in the left lane. Let's hear it for Logan Ashline in his Sparkle Smash. She's taking on her opponent in the right lane, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Now this is the first matchup in JCB Racing Round 1 as we see Logan Ashline take on yesterday's JCB Racing champion, Montana Robbins. Let's go green! Your winner, Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Once again, your winner of that last race was Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. In the left lane, it's Trayton Robbins in Crazy Train. Taking on his opponent in the right lane, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. We saw Trayton Robbins in the finals yesterday, and of course, John Zimmer Jr., the series champion, a great matchup for the second matchup here in JCB Racing Round 1. These two, both with great stats and a good racing record, make it a very intense matchup. Let's go green! Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Once again, your winner of that last race was John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Already, we can know we'll have a different finals than we did last event. But you saw Triton Robbins in Crazy Train take out that Monster Jam turn cone. If at any moment during the race that turn cone is absolutely annihilated like we saw there, or even moved out of its flowered parameter, that is a disqualification for the driver who moved that Monster Jam turn cone. So that means the driver who wins the race stays tight on those corners and fast on the straightaways. Third matchup's ready to go. In the left lane, it's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She takes on her opponent in the right lane, MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. The roots of competition run so deep between these two trucks, and these two competitors, Kristen Anderson and MJ Celorio, have battled it out all season long. Let's go green! Celorio in El Toro Loco. Once again, your winner of that last race was MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. The final matchup of round one in the left lane, it's Cody Saucier in Dragon. He's taking on his opponent in the right lane, John Zimmer in Megalodon. Well, it's truly a battle of the beasts right here in the final matchup in JCB Racing round one. Only one spot remains in the semifinals. Who will advance on? Let's go racing! Your winner is Cody Saucier in Dragon. Monster Jam fans, the four fastest drivers have secured their spot in the semi-final round. We can already see we'll have a different outcome from the last event we had right here in DCU Center. We saw in that event, Triton Robbins and Montana Robbins battle it out in that final round. Montana Robbins, of course, took his racing win, making that racing win number 7 of the season.
Monster Jam fans, I think it's time for a Monster Jam contestant to try to win a prize. I've got my buddy Jason over here who, are you a little nervous? Is this a little crazy?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Who are you here with? Who are all your buddies right now?
This is Jadis, Jarius, me, Neeson, and Taylor.
Shout out to his whole squad up in here enjoying a Monster Jam. All right, Jason, here's the way it's going to work. Are you guys down to help him out? First of all, are you going to be part of the team? Are you going to help him out? Okay, don't count on him. He might not know the answer. But up on the screen, we're going to see a couple of Monster Jam helmets. This is the St. Jude Helmet Shuffle. You're going to look for a trophy. And at the end of this shuffle, you're gonna have to try to find it underneath the helmet. Pay attention, Worcester. Here we go. I told you not to pay attention to him. He said he already lost it. All right, no, don't look away. Don't look away. I'm stressed. All right, round and round we go. My goodness. Okay, what are we thinking? Who thinks it's number 1? All right, what about number 2? What about number 3? No? All right. You think you know the answer, Jason? All right, is it 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Final answer? All right, let's find out. Yeah! Make some noise for Jason, and you know what? You're gonna walk away with your very own Monster Jam flag. Give that a spin, give it a whirl. Yeah, make some noise, Worcester!
Take a look at the video board. You'll see that QR code up on the board. You want to scan it. If you weren't here for Trackside, you may have missed us talk about our partnership with St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We have partnered up and we want to help them end childhood cancer. Really exciting news for our series specifically because Logan Ashline currently is in 2nd place, not just on our drivers here, but of all drivers in all of Monster Jam in Worcester. You today will be able to help them and help Logan Ashline rise to the top. It's a big title. I know that would mean a lot. And check it out, Worcester. You've already done it. We've got donations under Logan Ashline's name, currently less than $1,000 behind that 1st place series holder, which is Armando Castro. But the fight continues. We will crown a St. Jude ambassador of this event as well. But the big fight for the 2026 St. Jude ambassador, I know would mean the world to Logan Ashline. So if you're a Sparkle Smash fan, or most importantly, you want to know that you have helped a family in need, scan that QR code, click our series, make sure you donate under Logan Ashline. Of course, all of the proceeds go directly to St. Jude. They want to have all families here, just like we are today at Monster Jam, having fun, and your donations, no matter how big or small, help make that possible. So scan that QR code and make a difference today with Monster Jam in St. Jude.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to get back to the action. It's time for the JCB semi-final round. We've whittled it down all the way to our fastest final 4 drivers. The winners of this round will advance to the finals and compete for the top spot on our leaderboard. You guys did a good job in round number 1. Let's see if you can do it again. Who's ready for JCB Racing?
The first matchup of the semifinals prepares to pull to that starting line. We've got Montana Robbins and Playing Crazy, the JCB Racing winner from yesterday, taking on the series champ himself, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Let's go racing! Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Terminal Velocity advances on to the final round and has a shot at those first 8 points, but who will he race against? We're ready for the second matchup of the semifinal round. We got Cody Saucier in a Dragon taking on MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. Cody Saucier in Dragon with not only one of the best racing records on the series, but in the entire field of all Monster Jam drivers, 1 point in the season, holding that top spot, takes on MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco, who's been known to master any track.
Monster Jam fans, this is it. This is the JCB final round. Winner of the round will get the first 8 points of the event and the top spot on our BKT overall event championship leaderboard. For the last time for this competition, who's ready to meet your finals contenders?
He's a back-to-back series champion with 17 JCB Racing wins, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. He takes on from Lafayette, Louisiana, with 18 JCB Racing wins, it's Cody Saucier in Dragon. Here we are in the final round, and I could not imagine a better two to come to the finals. These two young men are like super fans behind the wheel, but with their skill and incredible racing records, it's an even-keeled matchup. Your winner, John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity. Worcester, he's beat out the rest of the competitors, taking home JCB Racing win number 18 of the season. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity. Making it to the racing finals for the first time here this weekend today, he took out the man to beat in the JCB Racing competition, proving exactly how he's taken that series win home not once, but twice. We're gonna get to hear from the winner himself as he adds 8 points to his overall score and climbs to the top of the leaderboard.
John Zimmer Jr. taking home another racing win. I've got to ask you, when you're lined up against Cody Saucier, you guys are almost exactly the same in terms of wins against each other. You currently have 11 wins versus his 9. When you're lined up in the finals against that guy right there, how does it feel knowing you're going into a battle?
Dude, I love me a good battle, man. That's what racing's all about. Both him and I, as a driver, pride ourselves on racing and how controlled we can keep our trucks running around this track so fast. And this dirt was super tricky. You see little skid steers coming out here, fixing the corners up for us, and the turns were just blowing away. Honestly, don't know how I got that one over him. This final turn right here was down to concrete, and I just left my foot buried in that thing, screaming this truck, trying to go as fast as I can, and I just barely got him this time.
So you're taking the win, you're taking the top spot on the leaderboard. Now we move on to the two-wheel skills challenge. How are you going to navigate all these craters on the pod?
I'm going to use my advantage for sure. Bunch of crazy bumps out on the track and in the center of the pod make for crazier moves, man. I love me some good two-wheel, I love some good combos, and it's going to get wilder and even crazier than what you guys have already seen in racing. So Worcester, we just finished the very first competition. We got two-wheel skills coming up. You guys want to see some more?
John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity.
Logan Ashline nice and square on the log stack. Check her out, Worcester, Logan Ashline confidently takes on that first attempt, a successful maneuver from her there, but she still has one remaining. No easy feat to set that bar, but Logan Ashline fearlessly does it. Let's see what she's got up her sleeve for attempt number 2.
Powered by caffeine and cappuccinos. It's Logan Ashline's Sparkle Smash. Scoring is open.
Logan Ashline fearlessly takes on that hard job of going first right out of the gates. And man, oh man, you would never guess that Logan Ashline is fairly early in her career with that confidence, the execution. Those moves are clear and effective. We saw her get 2 successful attempts in, which is what everybody wants. But your scores, Worcester, are locked in. Let's take a look at the results. The score for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash, it's a 7.909. That is gonna be the score to beat. Next to the track, yesterday's overall event winner. He took the win in this competition just yesterday. It's Triton Robbins in Crazy Train. Now, if you've been following Triton Robbins' career, you know that he's a calculated driver. It's a well-thought-out maneuver no matter what he's pulling off, which is why we sometimes get to see those crazy combinations. We'll see if today is no different. Lining up for attempt at number 1, gets a good feel of that track. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. And there you have it, strung together with skill and precision. Triton Robbins pulls off that first attempt, the first combination we've seen so far in the Two Wheel Skills Challenge. And of course, those kinds of moves are exactly what got him the win yesterday. But with the combination laid down in that first attempt, there's got to be something big in the second one.
Steam ahead for Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. TreasureZone.com, less than 20 seconds to lock in your score.
Triton Robbins, elite control, surgical precision, and of course, perfect execution there. And with this track boding to potentially cause some difficulties for other drivers, Triton Robbins proves once again he dominates the read on that track. Perfect course management. You see him take advantage of every single second he's got in those 2 attempts. But he's up against that score to beat, currently held by Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. It's a score of a 7.909. The score for Triton Robbins in Crazy Train is... Worcester, you have a new leader, an 8.434. Crazy Train takes to the top of the leaderboard. Next up, she's blonde to the bone. It's Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Kristen Anderson chases Triton Robbins off the track in Crazy Train, determined to prove that this track belongs to her. Let's see what she's got up her sleeve for attempt number 1.
That will do it for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. Attempted one attempt in the two-wheel skills challenge, eligible for a score at judgeszone.com.
1,200 pounds, 1,500 horsepower. You can see with 12,000 pounds in that Monster Jam truck, it's no easy feat. They're teetering on the edge of destruction, but something unique about this track, Worcester, is you're gonna see those grooves made by previous competitors, and that's gonna change the pod. That's gonna change the track as well. So these drivers that will continue to dominate throughout the pack, or even compete, throwing down attempts in this competition, will need to take all of that into consideration. But with one attempt down, she's eligible for a score. We've got those results locked in. Let's go ahead and take a look at those results for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger here in the two-wheel skills competition. A 3.867. You can see there just how much those two attempts can really count to your score.
Monster Jam fans, it's now time for Crash It or Crush It. Take a look at the big screen. Introduce my contestant over here. Come on down. You've been super excited about this. This is Emmett, everybody. Can we make some noise for Emmett? All right, Emmett, take a look at the screen. Does Gravedigger in this one crash it or crush it and get the save? Does he crash it? Or does he crush it? I don't know. What do we think, Worcester? Yell it out. I'll give you guys a couple seconds. Who thinks he crashes it? What about crushed it? Who thinks he crushed it and got the save? All right. We're just going to take this moment. I know y'all are going to cheer right here. Gravedigger's back. All right, Emmett, what are we thinking?
I think it's gonna crush it.
He thinks he's gonna crush it and get the save. Look up at the screen, roll the tape. And he crushed it. That's what I'm talking about. Make some noise. You're gonna walk away with your very own flag. Go ahead and wave it around, give it a whirl. Worcester, where are you at?
Well, Carlos, we can see how that can go one of two ways like it did in the video or right here in the competition. But 3 out of 8 of our competitors, you can see, have competed there. And we know Kristen Anderson, the type of things she throws down. You even saw her get out of that truck, not the way she wanted the run to go. But we know we've got the best of the best technicians. They'll be in the back working on Gravedigger, getting Gravedigger ready for freestyle, because there's one more opportunity for all of our competitors who've already competed in the two-wheel skills challenge coming up in the freestyle competition. So remember, the scores that you give the drivers during this competition will absolutely have a say in the destiny of where they stand headed into Monster Jam Freestyle. Monster Jam fans, as we wait for the track to be competition ready, let's take a look at the St. Jude Ambassador Leaderboard. We're gonna take a look, seeing that QR code, and I see you guys here in Worcester. You guys like to add a little drama, a little, stirring of the pot. We've gotten some donations under MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco's name, which is absolutely fantastic. Our goal here, of course, is to raise money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So no matter which driver is receiving those funds, we are happy to get those donations no matter what. So if you haven't yet, go ahead, scan that QR code. Even $1 from everyone in here could make monumental change for families affected by childhood cancer. You've heard it and maybe not, but we've got our very own Logan Ashline in second place across the entire field of all Monster Jam drivers, and in the running to walk away with that 2026 title of St. Jude Ambassador of the Year. So we'll update and crown a St. Jude Ambassador of the event during freestyle. But remember, it's never too late to make a difference here. Scan that QR code today with Monster Jam and St. Jude. The waters are clear. It's time to make some noise for John Zimmer in Megalodon. A veteran like John Zimmer certainly has probably waited in the cab for some moments like that in his career and knows exactly how to stay dialed in and competition ready. He'll need to kind of manage the course, these choppy waters, if you will, but if there's anyone that can do it, it's a man with this much seat time. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 1. Attempt number 1 and a successful one at that. You see that little celebratory rev of the throttle. What's he gonna do for attempt number 2? Picking out a different spot on the track to lay it down. It's gotta be something big.
It's John Zimmer in Megalodon. JudgesZone.com, score now.
John Zimmer in Megalodon. You can see even now on the Super Glued to the Action replay, had such control over that Monster Jam truck, having piloted many different bodies. You can guarantee that he's not only dialed into the performance, but also the functionality of that Monster Jam truck. And we have your scores officially locked for that run. Let's go ahead and check out the results for John Zimmer in Megalodon here in the two-wheel skills competition. A 7.193. It's a solid score right now. Good enough for third place. Next to the track, it's your JCB Racing winner and back-to-back series champion, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Now throughout this season and even last season, John Zimmer Jr. has earned the nickname of Combo King. Though we've seen Train Robbins and Crazy Train really give him a run for that nickname, John Zimmer Jr. held true to his reputation. Today will be no different, Worcester. Let's see what he's got. Absolute madness from John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. A crazy combination. Worcester, that's just one attempt. He's got one attempt remaining. It's a tricky track out there. Could he potentially be lining up and going for that approach? Will he take to the top of the pond, or will he pull out a maneuver? Looks like he's testing out the track and the conditions. Up he goes!
Monster Jam fans, make some noise! John Zimmer Jr., terminal velocity, scoring is open.
Hopefully, Worcester, you had your popcorn, you had your snacks, because John Zimmer Jr. was on a roll. We counted 6 strong together maneuvers into the craziest combo I've seen all season long. Just goes to show you, John Zimmer Jr. does not let up no matter what. We've got the scores officially locked in. He is up against the score to beat, held by Triton Robin. It's in Crazy Train. It's a score of an 8.434. The score for John Zimmer Jr. in terminal velocity is a 9.426. We have a new leader. Next to the track, it just so happens to be the driver who faced off terminal velocity in the finals. He's come back for a vengeance. It's Cody Saucier in Dragon. Cody Saucier heads confidently into that first maneuver here, making his attempt number 1. The grooves in the pod are deep. Cody Saucier is feeling out the track, reading the course and figuring out what's best to push that Monster Jam truck. Up, there he goes! Worcester, Cody Saucier showing off. He shut the truck off. A little bit of fire, a little bit of flare. Cody Saucier with a successful attempt number 1. Into a combo. There we go. Cody Saucier is gunning for those points, but with 1 attempt remaining right here, we'll see what maneuver he lays down.
Monster Jam fans, make some noise! It's Cody Saucier in Dragon. Get those phones to judgeszone.com.
Check it out on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. There you have that bicycle being pulled off by Cody Saucier. One of the hardest moves to do and a really risky one to make on the track. You gotta be confident in your ability to move that truck and maneuver around the dirt to be able to pull off a move that relies so heavily on gravity. But of course, Cody Saucier could do it. We've got the scores locked in. Let's take a look at the results here. Cody Saucier in Dragon in the two-wheel skills competition. A solid score, an 8.546. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Next truck to hit the track. Let's see those Toro horns in the air for MJ Solorio in El Toro Loco. MJ Solorio chasing Cody Saucier off the track, having lost his spot in the finals to Cody in the semifinal round. We know that that competition bodes for a great performance from MJ Solorio, dialed in and fired up, determined to make it to the top of that leaderboard. He lines up square, confident for attempt number 1. Let's see what he's got. of destruction. MJ walks the line. He's still got one attempt remaining after that impressive maneuver on top of the pod. You see him able to kind of take that motion of kind of rocking the Monster Jam truck. And Worcester, that's pure show off. He's showing off for you in hopes of a high score. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 2. He's got the steering wheel out the window, Worcester!
Years of absolute madness. MJ Solorio, El Toro Loco. JudgesZone.com, lock in your scores.
MJ Solorio certainly adding that wow factor by taking off that steering wheel. You can see it on the track right now, but during this maneuver, absolutely a display of the skill that he's developed specifically in this competition. He tackled the track, he tackled those maneuvers, pushed it to that ragged edge in hopes of your high score. You might need the steering wheel for freestyle, MJ, but take a look at the results. Let's see where he stands here in the competition. A solid score too, an 8.601. Right now, that's good enough for second place. Terminal velocity remains in the lead, hanging on with that high score of a 9.426. Only one competitor remains in his way. It's the final competitor in this competition. Worcester, clear the tarmac. Fasten your seatbelts. Prepare for takeoff. It's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy. Montana Robbins and Plain Crazy lines up for that attempt number 1. The pressure to perform is on, but it's an order Montana has taken before. Let's see what he's got. He looks pretty comfortable up on those 2 big AT tires. Montana Robbins taking his time. Worcester, he's showing off. You guys have got the combos today. Check it out. Still attempt number 1. Taking advantage of that bouncy dirt like a pilot takes through the skies. He absolutely is dialed in, but with 1 attempt remaining and a high score on the board, Montana Robbins knows he's got to throw down something big. You saw him take the risk, throwing down combos in the first attempt. Not something we always see from Montana, but he is wanting those 8 points, that title, and a take to the top of the pod. Let's see what he's got for attempt number 2.
Picture perfect landing for Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. Final opportunity here in the two-wheel skills challenge. Lock in your scores.
Carlos, I don't know what it is for Worcester bringing out this in our drivers, but we've seen more combos in this two-wheel competition than a lot of the weekend so far. Montana Robbins absolutely delivering out on the track. We see him in that first attempt again, go for those combinations, just knowing how much is at stake here. He knows he's got to throw down, and your scores are officially locked. Let's take a look at the results. For Montana Robbins, it's an 8.108. A score that is solid but good enough for 5th place. That means your winner of the two-wheel skills competition is John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity on a roll, took the JCB Racing win, and again, the two-wheel skills win right here, marking the 100th two-wheel win of his career. Worcester, make some noise! John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity adds 8 points to his overall score and also clears a page in the history book. 100 career wins in this competition. Here in Worcester this season, it's win number 29 in the two-wheel skills challenge. But we've nicknamed him the Combo King. In Worcester, you saw exactly why. Your scores helped him get there. Let's hear it. Your two-wheel skills winner, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
It's like we're hiking to get up here. You gotta watch yourself. All right, the accolades continue coming through for Terminal Velocity. This is your 100th career two-wheel skills challenge win. How does that feel?
Feels super good, you know, 100 wins in such a short career, man. It honestly doesn't feel real. I just come out here and I just push myself to my limits and my truck's limit every single time out on the track. So super surreal, super excited that I got a bunch of combos. I mean, look at the craters out here. It's insane. So 100 wins, that's pretty cool.
And now we have one more competition left. You were able to adapt perfectly during the two-wheel skills challenge. Will we see any of those moves again during the freestyle competition?
Yeah, absolutely. If the truck throws itself into a crazy bounce like it tends to happen in freestyle, I'll throw something in there for sure. But I'm not too worried about two-wheel skills during freestyle, man. I love to come out here and run my truck into the ground, get the biggest air, get the wildest moments. That's what it's all about for me. I know these fans paid good money to come watch us absolutely tear it up out here. Without the fans, man, we wouldn't be out here. So thank you guys for that. But we're halfway through. Freestyle is at the end of the night. It's going to get wild. It's going to get crazy. Let me hear you guys make some noise. Are we having fun?
One more time for Terminal Velocity.
For our mostly Massachusetts-based team, it's Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Seth Beaton, and Josh Hetford.
That's right, Monster Jam fans. You're about to see some of the most high-flying, crazy tricks done on this Monster Jam track. So we've got 4 competitors, and they're going to start off with a quick warm-up lap, making sure everything is good to go. After that, they'll start their warm-up tricks, but you might want to get your phones ready because the craziness is going to start right now. After that, once they get a couple of their warm-up tricks ready to go, they're going to go into the best trick competition where you will crown our winner. Up first, Brendan Reardon. Kenny Haskell. Seth Beaton. And Josh Hetford. quick fact about our riders, Keaton already mentioned it. We have 3 riders from right here in Massachusetts. The first one is Brendan Reardon. Kenny Haskell with the bar hop, also from Massachusetts. Beautiful double grab heart attack from another Massachusetts rider. Josh Hedford with the cliffhanger. We got one more of these before the competition. Things are heating up. 2 more riders to go. Are you guys enjoying what you see? Well, it's about to get that much more crazy because it's time for the best trick competition. In this competition, each one of our riders will get 1 official attempt to fly across this track and try to impress you guys and earn the highest score at judgeszone.com. I think you guys are pretty warmed up and ready to go, so let me hear you. It's time for the best trick competition.
Our first rider reigns from Worcester, Massachusetts. Make some noise for Brendan Reardon. Brendan throws down in his hometown right here in the best trick competition with over 24 years of riding experience. He's a 2017 ISDE gold medalist, and today he throws down on his Honda CRF 450. Worcester, give it up one more time, Brendan Reardon.
Scoring is open. Make some noise. It's Brendan Reardon with a rock solid for that first attempt. Get to judgeszone.com.
No easy feat going first, but Brendan Reardon fearlessly sets the bar there with that rock solid move in the best trick competition. You can see it on the Super Glue Glued to the Action replay. And this competition is just like our Monster Jam trucks. You need to lock in those scores and be quick about it because we already have the official results. Check it out for Brendan Reardon. It's a solid score, an 8.182. That is going to beat this score to beat. Next up, from Haverhill, Massachusetts, it's Kenny Haskell. Kenny's been riding since he was just 5 years old. He's raced motocross overseas in Japan, Singapore, Argentina, and even Brazil. He's been riding for Monster Jam since 2014, and off the track is a dad to 2 young boys. Today, he's throwing down his best trick on his Yamaha YZ 252 stroke.
And he lands the backflip. Make some noise, Kenny Haskell. Judgeszone.com, time is ticking. Score now.
Worcester, they're turning up the heat for you guys. They're on a mission to prove Massachusetts is just built different. Kenny Haskell looking to knock his good friend and competitor out of the running. Brendan Reardon currently with that score to beat. It's an 8.182. The score for Kenny Haskell is, it's an 8.491. We have a new leader. But next to the ramp from Templeton, Massachusetts, it's Seth Beaton. Seth Beaton's been riding since he was just 4 years old. And not only did he work on the DCU Center, but raced here at the age of 11. A full circle moment as he returns a 5-time Best Whip winner with 11 years of freestyle motocross underneath his belt. One more time, make some noise for Seth Beaton.
One more time for Seth Beaton. Ribbon boards are red. It is time to score now.
Seth Beaton determined to turn up the heat here in the best trick competition. He did walk away with the win yesterday, so we'll see if he can go back to back. But that current score to beat right now is held by Kenny Haskell. He's got a score of an 8.491. The score for Seth Beaton is a 9.548. Worcester, we have a new leader, but still one rider remains. Put your hands together from Asheville, North Carolina. It's Josh Hedford. 2026 marks Josh's 20th year of riding. He's been riding with Monster Jam for over 10 years. And off the track, in other instances, he's gotten to compete in Nitro Circus and Night of Jumps in Europe. Today, he throws down on his Kawasaki 450. Worcester, it's Josh Hedford.
Monster Jam fans, Josh Hedford. You guys got a tough job, but you have to do it. JudgesZone.com.
Well, Josh Hedford has his work cut out for him as Seth is currently in the lead. Seth Beaton with that current score to beat. It's a score of a 9.548. The score for Josh Hedford is a 9.273. Second place for Josh Hedford. That means for the second time this weekend, your winner of the best trick competition is Seth Beaton.
A big congratulations to Seth. We'll get the chance to talk to him here in a little bit. But now, it is time for the Freestyle Motocross Grand Finale. Well, here's the way it's gonna work. You've seen them jump individually. Now, they're gonna line up in a train formation, launch across this track, doing some of their best tricks in a train formation. That was train number one. We're gonna turn it around. We're gonna do it again. They're lined up. Get ready to get loud. Here we go. Full extension upright tricks all the way around. We're gonna do one more. All right, Worcester, let's get it going one more time. One more time. One more time. A round of applause for Brendan Reardon, Kenny Haskell, Josh Hedford, and your winner, Seth Beaton. I'm here with your winner, Seth Beaton. 2 wins so far. How does that feel?
Hometown, I think it is, because I don't know how that beat the combo.
That was absolutely insane. Can you just talk to us a little bit about, okay, what is that trick called? And explain to us what goes into that.
So it's called a pendulum, pretty much, flip. So he, instead of me going to one side, he went to both sides, where I just went one trick. He did 2 tricks technically in one.
You're very humble, but nonetheless, you took the win. Can you pump up this crowd one last time, given that you're their hometown favorite?
Yeah, come on, guys, give it up. Templeton, Massachusetts.
Make some noise for Seth Beaton. This is the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle. And that will do it for John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's time to score now.
John Zimmer in Megalodon knows exactly how to start off the freestyle competition. He comes ready out of the gate. We watch him waste no time. Not a second of that 75-second freestyle was wasted here on the track. You see him take advantage of all the obstacles. Check out that huge air, and then ends with a 2-wheel maneuver. He wants that bar to be set high. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scores. You got your results locked in for John Zimmer in Megalodon. It's an 8.110. That is going to be the score to beat. Next up, he took the overall win yesterday. It's Trayton Robbins in a Crazy Train.
Triton Robbins, Crazy Train. QR code is up, ribbon boards are red. Lock in your scores.
Crazy Train definitely having a train-tastic freestyle run right there. I mean, we see Triton Robbins absolutely go crazy on the track. And you see him even during those runs, during those hits and landings, being able to take full control back of that Monster Jam truck, continue and fill that freestyle clock. Now you have done your job just as he has done his. Let's go ahead and take a look at the results. The scores are locked in for Triton Robbins and Crazy Train here in the freestyle competition. Coming in with a solid score of 7.681. Right now, that score is good enough for second place. Worcester, one thing I want to bring your attention to right now is even after 2 Monster Jam trucks have gone, you see the track has completely changed. We've seen those grooves being made at the top of the pod, and that goes for the same with the dirt around our pod. Now, for the drivers that are later in the pack, it's going to be up to them to be able to read that track and apply proper course management to be able to take the truck, push it to its limits while considering that constantly changing track. But our Monster Jam drivers are the best in the business. It's a job I know they can do, but it's going to turn up the heat, going to turn up that level of difficulty for our drivers remaining here in the freestyle competition. Don't be fooled by the glitter, Worcester. This driver came to win. Make some noise for Logan Ashline in a Sparkle Smash.
One more time for Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. The confetti is flying. A big air was had on that run. Let us know what you thought at judgeszone.com.
Logan Ashline getting some serious air here in the DCU Center. I don't think there's anywhere else you can see a 12,000-pound unicorn absolutely take to the skies. That's some major air there for Logan Ashline in freestyle. Now she is hoping you have dragged those tires to the top. We've got her score at 7.998. That's a solid score, good enough for second place. Monster Jam fans, Logan Ashline may not have won the freestyle competition, but I've got news. Our St. Jude ambassador of the event goes to Logan Ashline in Sparkle Smash. As you know, this celebration and win means a lot to Logan Ashline, and if you, right here in the DCU Center, were someone who donated, no matter the amount of your donation, not only did you help Sparkle Smash, you helped Logan Ashline in the fight to be crowned the 2026 St. Jude Ambassador of the entire year. We want to thank you guys for having a say and making an impact with Monster Jam in St. Jude. Next up, celebrating 25 years of El Toro Loco, it's MJ Celorio in El Toro Loco. The clock is paused with 25 seconds remaining in the run of for MJ Celorio and El Toro Loco. Waiting for word on our officials. You can see him inside the cab there. He's looking for that signal to refire. He feels ready to refire, but we are waiting to see, will he be able to fill the next 25 seconds of his run, or does that conclude his freestyle run? I am getting word that is it for MJ Celorio, but scoring is open right now. He did fill enough of that clock to be eligible for a freestyle score, but you see him there a bit upset at that run. But Carlos, we've seen crazier runs like this from MJ take to the top.
That's exactly right. He tried his best. He's definitely one of the drivers that's the most aggressive during the freestyle run. We were experiencing some truck issues with El Toro Loco earlier on during the event. He's out of the cab. Can we give him some support? Make some noise. Your scores are locked in. Take a look at the video screen.
Check it out, a 7.592. That is a solid score, but right now good enough for fourth place.
Monster Jam fans, it's time for Name That Truck. Go ahead and take a look at the video screen where you're gonna see my buddy Flip. It's you on the screen. Sorry, you were too late. Well, we gotta get into this because it's going fast. All right, you see there's a Monster Jam truck that's starting to appear. If you can guess which one that is, I'm gonna give you a prize. Worcester, if you know which one it is, let them know, yell it out. All right, I think you know the answer. You want to say it into the mic? Say it one more time.
Megalodon!
Megalodon! It's Megalodon! Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Great job, Flynn. Well, I see you got a Megalodon right there, and I see there's a truck on the track. So you know what? With that theme, I'm going to give you this brand new Monster Jam hat. with Gravedigger Racing on it. Can you guys make some noise for Mr. Flynn?
We're ready to get back to the action. Here to prove the Anderson legacy is alive and well. Make some noise for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's lining up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip ramp.
One more time, Kristen Anderson, Gravedigger. Throwing it down, as she was down earlier, but not out. Her crew worked hard, brought her back for freestyle. Lock your scores in right now.
Worcester, what'd you think of that backflip? Absolute madness from Kristen Anderson. You heard Carlos say it. She came back to this track on a mission. And I would say mission complete. We've got your scores locked in. That truly is going to determine the fate for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. She's up against the score to beat, held currently by John Zimmer and Megalodon. It's a score of an 8.110. The score for Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger is a 9.441. Worcester, we have a new leader. But next up, ready to take to the sky, it's Montana Robbins in Plain Crazy.
Let's see those airplane arms for Montana Robbins, Plane Crazy. JudgesZone.com, lock in your scores.
A fight to the finish, maybe I should say a flight to the finish here with Montana Robbins and Plane Crazy. I mean, talk about some big air during that run, and not to mention his foot heavy on the throttle. We see some major speed in between hits there, really just illustrating the skill of this young driver. Absolute madness here out on the freestyle track, and we've got your scores officially locked. Let's take a look at the results. A 7.840, a solid score right now, good enough for 4th place. You can see 2 trucks remain there in the pack here for freestyle. Next to hit the track, he's bringing the heat. It's Cody Saucier in Dragon. The clock is paused with 43 seconds remaining in that freestyle run for Cody Saucier in Dragon. You can see there he's pushing that truck to the edge, but Cody Saucier, before he's behind the wheel, used to work on those trucks. You see him kind of giving that signal, which means that concludes the run for Cody Saucier. And Carlos, we know that he brings the fire, he really does, and that this type of competitor definitely is one who wants to fill that entire clock.
That's right, Cody Saucier, not a newcomer to the sport. He's been around for a while, knows what it takes to walk away with a freestyle win, knows what it takes to wow the fans here in Worcester. Wasn't able to do it today, but I'm sure the technicians are going to be in the back thrashing to get him back and ready to go for the next event.
Just a testament to how hard they're pushing these Monster Jam trucks. Let's take a look at the score. It is a 6.778, currently landing Cody Saucier in 7th place. You can see it was a gnarly run for the seconds that he had, but how crucial it is here in the freestyle competition to be able to fill that freestyle clock.
Monster Jam fans, it's time to sing along with us. You're going to see some lyrics. You're going to hear some music. Let's hear those beautiful Massachusetts voices.
Last but not least, the final truck here in the freestyle competition, your back-to-back series champion, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
time, let's make some noise for our final competitor, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity. A few more seconds left, but the ripboards are red, so you gotta go quickly. It's time to score at judgeszone.com.
You see that run full of action and a great display of how much control John Zimmer Jr. really has gotten. His technicality during these runs, the ability to bounce back from a two-wheel maneuver over on back to four wheels, adding some combinations, some two-wheel action into the freestyle run. Let's take a look at the scores. Terminal Velocity here in freestyle gets a 9.002. That means your winner of the freestyle competition is Kristen Anderson in Gravedigger. But your overall event winner taking the BKT trophy home, it's John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. He took the win in the JCB Racing competition, had his 100th career win in the two-wheel skills challenge, battled it out in freestyle, coming in second place, but all those points add up and allow him to walk away with overall event win number 29 of the season. Worcester, your scores helped him get there. Give it up for John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity.
Up on the pod, you might as well build a house up here or something because you keep ending up with wins. How does it feel to take one more home?
Feels really good. After I came back from two-wheel skills, I kind of felt like something was a little funky with my truck, but ended up showing its colors about halfway through freestyle. My transmission started slipping, so I had to end my run early, but I knew my run being short enough, I was sending that thing as hard as I could and letting it rip, man. It's been so much fun this afternoon. Taking another win home for the team, couldn't be happier.
Now, what does that mean? Because we have two more events this weekend. What does that mean for your team in terms of repairing this truck?
It's nothing, man. We're going to get this thing in the back, have the transmission changed out. It'll be good to go for tonight's event, and I'll be ready to come back out here and rip it up for you fans again and have more fun, man.
Well, enjoy the win. A big congratulations one more time. John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity.
A big congratulations to John Jr. and to Kristen Anderson, our winners of the event, but our overall event winner and series champion, John Zimmer Jr., Terminal Velocity, going home with that overall event win number 29 of the season. We want to thank you so much for coming out to our Monster Jam event, whether you tuned in on the live stream or joined us right here in DCU Center. We couldn't have done it without you Monster Jam fans. Make sure on your way out you stop at the Monster Jam merchandise stands and pick up the latest Spin Master diecast trucks and so much more. Don't forget, we want to see you at Monster Jam World Finals happening 4th of July weekend in Salt Lake City, Utah. Head to monsterjam.com to get your tickets and to stay on top of all news, digital content, and more. On behalf of my entire team, on behalf of my co-host, Sparks, my name is Keaton Stewart, and we'll see you at the next Monster Jam.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end. Never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. That's right. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, Jam, Jam. Yeah. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-its. Full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. Let's ride, we got the green